Hello friends, Daniela Hanna here. Let's take a look at what's happening in the sky right now. So we have December 1st, 2024, and a new moon has occurred in Sagittarius. We have all been eagerly waiting for this because those four energies are really very unpleasant, though they have already been unpleasant. It's about some sort of toxicity. Basically, we are dealing with something, paying for something, whispers behind our back, something we don't like. So the four energies are about usage and abuse. We have certain feelings within us. Many beings are dying, just crossing over the rainbow bridge. And we're always glad when we somehow endure those four energies. Well, December 1st is entirely different, and it's actually about this. That we are transitioning from those intense emotions into the fiery Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is actually ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of luck, expansion, and progress. It is expansive. So, these are completely different energies. Suddenly, people can connect with each other because it is that kind of period when we can help others if we are able to. I see all these posts on Facebook saying just give gifts, but that's okay. It's just nice when I can give something because money is currency and it should circulate. I know it circulates even without our intervention, but this is something different. So when I can, I help too. I'm an animal lover, so I help where I can, for example, in some shelters. That's just how I am. And I'm sure you're in the same mindset. I definitely am because the 1st of December is great. But to make it not so practical, we have to mention that Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is in retrograde starting on the 6th of December until the 15th. So we need to resolve and finish everything that's piled up on us, everything that's dragging on. They say what's meant to happen will happen, but it's necessary to resolve it. Let's resolve everything from the past that is still open, but I would say we will fully resolve it by the 15th of December. Because not only does Mercury turn direct, but there is also a full moon in Gemini. Gemini energy is about communication, journeys, travel, movement, which means cars, means of transport, offices, official matters, simply communication, agreements, contracts, setting rules. So that's all waiting for us around the 15th or after the 15th of December. And furthermore, on the 30th of December, we are expecting a new moon in Capricorn. So this month we actually have two new moons and one full moon. And on top of that, Jupiter is also in retrograde, which is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. So Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion. And now, while it's in retrograde, we feel like we aren't really moving forward and it will remain in retrograde until the beginning of February. So please, even though we have a new moon in Sagittarius, we still have many things to resolve. Saturn has stopped retrograding, and now the most important event of this two-thirds decade is Pluto's shift into Aquarius. This means that since the year 2008, Pluto has been causing us problems and difficulties, holding us by the throat and practically choking us. And Pluto, because it was in Capricorn, is under Saturn. Saturn brings us life tests, problems, limitations, hardships. Simply put, if you make a mistake, you'll face consequences. Pluto suddenly moves into Aquarius and everything is different. Aquarius is actually a sign that brings us unexpected events. There might, of course, be some rebellion. It's about freedom, about liberty, meaning we no longer want to have, mortgages. We don't want commitments anymore. We don't want to be renting anywhere. Entrepreneurs don't want to be renting. So not only that, a change is coming, which will happen by the end of January. With the new moon in Aquarius, Capricorns can already feel a sense of relief. Meanwhile, as Pluto moves into Aquarius, Aquarians begin to deal with an entirely new life. But in fact, we all start addressing it because we say that as a whole, like myself, I am made up of 12 signs. That means where I have Aquarius, I will experience a long period of transformation and change. For someone, it might be in the area of relationships, interpersonal relationships, simply a change in society, community, or just a change in the group of people where I've been involved so far. So for sure, new people will come into my life who will push me forward again. However, it's for everyone. This means that not only Aquarians, not only Capricorns, but everyone will experience this transformational period, this big change. We all need to adjust and change our mindset. However, I can already feel it, and I am very excited because really, since 2008, life was difficult and complicated for us. But now, we simply won't want that anymore. So we will be untying ourselves from those bonds. And we will want to take a deep breath, which we are already feeling, even though Pluto is still at the 0 degree of Aquarius. The 0 degree is such that it's still in transition. We'll still have CRS in Aquarius. The asteroid CRS means I'm getting pushed hard. This means that not only Aquarians will feel it, but all of us in conjunction with Pluto. So that will simply be, it is actually December, January, February. But CRS is about the idea that if we put in the effort, we gain. So we will work hard to really make an effort and to gain something. So these are the events of the current days. So I hope you're doing well. Take care of your health because it's nasty, damp, unpleasant, and dark outside, which can bring on the blues. Now it's just before Christmas. And many people are stressing about not having gifts and all the cleaning and everything else. Don't worry, we'll manage. Christmas is a holiday of peace and calm. So let's not create any trouble or scenarios that won't happen anyway, because everything will calm down around the 15th of December. And we will enter the holidays after the full moon of peace and calm. So I believe that you will resolve everything you need to. And even if your place isn't perfectly tidy and you don't have, I don't know, an abundance of Christmas cookies, I think a few pieces of cookies are enough. Just cook peacefully, calmly, and as they say, if it's not a matter of life and death, then it's not worth worrying about. So I've long given up on it. I'll be 60 soon. I have an adult child. We don't have small children in the family. So I just enjoy it with fairy tales, even though I know they've shown them 100 times and I know them by heart 1,000 times over. But that's just how I like it. And I really want to have peaceful holidays. Well, I hope it will be the same for you because the planets are quite aligned for it. Yes, even if not right now, I'm saying give yourself a deadline until the 15th and then just relax and calm down so we can all make it nice and beautiful. Think about others, those who don't have as much joy in life. I even got involved in an initiative where I'm sending gifts only to strangers, and I just like it. So that's also nice, and it makes me happy. Of course, because many people find joy in giving to others. That's really beautiful, but we don't know how to receive. We don't really know how to do this, and we need to learn it. I mean, we should. We don't have to do anything, but we should learn it. It's like paying it forward, so to speak. And I believe that if I give someone something with love, it must come back to me. You can place orders. My website is www.astrocarty.cz, where you can already find horoscopes for December and also for January. So have a wonderful time, stay fabulous, and we'll hear and see each other again sometime.